Look at that wonderful, amazing masterpiece of a sword. The Master Sword. Hey there everybody, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we made our way through the Sacred Grove in order to obtain the Master Sword, the blade of evil's bane. Those with evil hearts cannot touch it. Anyway though, we were also tasked with finding the Mirror of Twilight. However, we don't have any leads at all. Seriously, we have nothing. So why don't we spend this episode getting a few bonus things instead? And I'm sure we'll find a lead somewhere along the way. First of all, I want to head back into the arena where we fought the Skull Kid, as there is a boulder here that we can blow up now that we are Human Link. And blowing that up will reveal a pose, so I will quickly transform and attack the ghost. Like so. Grab that, and right off the bat, we already have a collectible. That is our second pose, so time for many more. And beneath that boulder, there is in fact a hole that you can dig into. I don't know. But this is the first of many holes that you can find underneath, or dig caverns as they might also be called. No, stay away from me. That you can find underneath Hyrule Field and various other bits, just Hyrule in general. Now, all these digging caverns tend to have quite a few enemies in them. These enemies, stay away from me. There we go, nice spin attack to destroy them. And I think I'm gonna need to bring you down. Let's bring you down with the claw shot though, instead of the boomerang. Cause who uses the boomerang anymore, right? We have bomb arrows and claw shot. But once you defeat all the enemies in a dig cavern, usually a chest will appear. There are a few exceptions to this, but not many. And in these chests, you will most likely find a piece of heart? Okay, I did not expect that. What you'll usually find in a chest is 100 rupees, but if you are playing on the HD version, they replaced quite a few of those 100 rupees with stamps. So, if it's actually worth going into the digging caverns in this game, but that one's especially good as it does give us a piece of heart. Very nice indeed. And if I head up here, you can see the path back into the Lost Woods area is now blocked off. However, we have some nice decorated things here, and over there, it's very hard to see. Maybe I can get the camera to see it. There we go. Very hard to see there. I'll play that back in slow motion as I'm talking and trying to figure out where I'm gonna warp to. There was a chest here, or up there, so it'll be worth getting that. Also, by the way, it might not come out easily, but there's a little weird icon here, and if you see that on your map, don't worry. That simply means that is where you last saved. Anyway, we have 1 out of 6 poses in Farron, but I'm gonna make my way up to the Upper Zora's River. No, I'm not actually. I'm gonna make my way down to Lake Hylia because I changed my mind, guys. I changed my mind. We're gonna do something down in Lake Hylia. Now, there is another thing about the pose souls that you should make a note of, and I briefly touched upon this when I was trying very hard to land on the Isle of Riches over there. But pose will only appear at nighttime. So hunting down pose can be quite annoying. You know what? I'm not going in the wrong direction. I want to head into the Spirit's Domain. What is this place even called? Like, the spring? I guess it's called a spring. But in here, there are a few things we can get and a few things we can't get quite yet, but we will try later in the game. But I want to get some of these now because the game can't stop me. Once you have the claw shot, you can come back here. And there's actually a door here. This spring is very interesting in the fact that it's hiding quite a few treasures. Like blue rupees. Who wants some blue rupees? I mean, they're the best. And bombs. Only 5 bombs. Gee game, I am very thankful that you are giving me all of this amazing stuff. But I see 2 torches here, so there's gotta be a good chest. What are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me? You better not be 10 rupees, because I will be very annoyed if you're 10 rupees. Here we go. Come on. Come on. A piece of art. Totally worth it. Okay, the blue rupee and the 5 bombs. I will forgive you, game, because a piece of art is very nice. There are also some targets, that is not my claw shot. There are also some targets that you can see around this place. However, I believe the first one you want to aim for is right. This one? No, there must be one up somewhere else. Oh no, that is the first one you aim for, all the way down there. However, I don't have the proper, I should probably put my Zora thing on. I don't have the proper equipment to go there because if I grab onto that thing, I'll just be hanging there and I won't be able to do anything. But in this small chest, what is with this spring and giving blue rupees? Seriously, just give me something nice, please, game. I mean, you did give me a piece of heart, I guess, but a yellow rupee? You're getting better, but you still have a few things hidden away in here. So let's blow some stuff up. Let's blow some stuff up. Sorry, that's not gonna do anything, but I'll throw a bomb anyway, because bomb's awesome. That was a red rupee there. You're getting better, game. You're getting better. I am swimming in the completely wrong direction for some reason. What happened, Link? How did you manage to do that? Anyway, one more bomb. The pièce de résistance. I am mispronouncing that terribly. I didn't get hit. But there was a red rupee there as well. Very nice. But that is everything in the spirit spring that I wanted to show off, which I didn't plan on showing off at all in the first place. So let's move onwards. And Link, climb out, please. Link, come on. I'm getting there, guys. There we go. And Wolf Link moves quicker, so I'm just gonna use him. And it is worth noting another thing about Wolf Link as well. Although we can transform anywhere we wish, we actually cannot transform anywhere we wish, as I will demonstrate coming up right now. And that goes for warping as well, or at least warping while you are human, because you have to transform into a wolf to warp. As if I... Never mind, this is what I'm going to show off in a moment. I'll get to you in a moment. Hello, 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 I am Plum. I'm really excited about the latest attraction down here in the lake. Want to hear about it? Not now, I'll get to you in a moment. I see. Don't worry, Plum, don't go anywhere, I'll come back. But if I try to transform, first of all, this guy is freaked out. But if I transform, it's doing nothing. If I actually talk to Midnight to transform, if you transform here, it would scare someone. You don't want to do that, do you? What makes you think I don't, Midna? I want to scare everyone. In all seriousness, though, I can't. So let's speak to Plum. Oh, you're back? Oh, was there something else you needed from me? Let's listen to the rules. This attraction is all about popping balloons. There are different points. Oh, and if you break the same balloon, you get double the points, up to 10 times. If you hit a wall, that's 0 points. 10,000 points, so there is a good reward. In order to start this, all you need to do is howl with the grass to summon a bird thing. I'm just gonna skip these. Summon this guy. So, you can still fly up the Zora's River, but now, it is in fact a mini game with arguably the best music in the game. Okay, it's not quite the best, in my opinion, but it is amazing nonetheless. you see this music in the cannon sequence when fire is going to shoot you off. I think it's fire. Or maybe it's Falby, I don't know. But with this minigame, I hate it because I suck at it. But there is a specific route I want to take. First, get some oranges, then some watermelons. And then once you get one strawberry, don't get anything else. Just strawberries, guys. Avoid every other balloon because the combo gets crazy as it multiplies exponentially. It is amazing. So let's just fly through, miss a strawberry, but that's okay because I didn't die. As long as I don't die, it's all good. And I'm missing everything. Oh no, I missed 2 strawberries. I'm gonna have to go for that tight gap, guys. I missed too many strawberries. Let's see if I can do it. I need to charge here. I did it! I did it! Oh wait! I did it, guys! Crap! That is so hard. Seriously, I can't believe I managed to do that. As long as I avoid these watermelons, I should be good. And, oh, that's one. These watermelons are huge. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. No! After making it through that gap too. I'll try it again. Seriously, this minigame is harder than it looks. Because the controls are so clunky. They're like the worst controls ever. So, let's try that again. That was, yeah, it was kind of lame. What am I doing? Okay, I am clenching all my muscles right now. I just need to survive. And this is the easy part to survive. What? No, no, no. No. Okay, I'm gonna try and get these strawberries. Combo 15. Combo 16. Wow! Now, I did deliberately skip the strawberries there, as you saw, because I simply didn't eat them. And I don't trust myself to get through there again without dying. So I didn't. Anyway though, nighttime is falling, which is not a good thing. I need to rush into the... Yes, I got quite a bit more than 10,000. I need to rush into the fishing hole, which is my next destination. But for that, we get a piece of heart. And I don't want to go again. No, please. No. The torture. The torture. Anyway though, I'm going to rush over to the fishing hole, which I think is still functioning at night time anyway, but I don't care! I need to go! It is worth mentioning, if I had not done the side quest where I got the bomb bag from doing the stuff and I made the portal appear, by the way, I don't want the Zora's tunic, I want my own tunic. There's a few, let's talk about this place. First of all, the trees and the sunset, it's amazing. I'm pretty sure time does not pass in the fishing hole. And as the first point of call in the fishing hole, I'm looking at a wall. I'm sorry, guys. I am going to look at ducks. Look at the ducks. There are ducks here, guys. There are ducks here, guys. Oh, maybe time is passing because it is getting a bit darker. My bad. The first thing I'm gonna do is go fishing over in this specific area, over like, there's a little bridge here. You wanna fish over on this side of the bridge. Trust me on this. I'm probably not gonna focus on the main mechanic of the fishing hole too much. I completely missed. Because it seriously does nothing for you. There is no point in doing it, but I'll go inside the little building and see what it has to offer. Right after I get what I want from here. Woo! First try! Nice! Seriously. I've spent over an hour trying to get this, but there is a chance that you can find an empty bottle in here amongst all this trash. There are also boots and wheels, and sometimes you can even find a little bag of rupees, which is actually quite nice. But next thing I'm gonna do is swim over here, disturbing all the fish. as if you might have seen earlier, you probably didn't because I didn't make a point of it. Over there is a shiny glowing thing. It is a piece of art, guys, and this will be a 5th one, which will give us a heart container. So if we grab this with our hook shot, it'll disappear before our very eyes. Now, that did actually fall down to the lake bed, but you can't see it because of the amazing reflection in the water. So you can either dive down, but the moment Link has his feet on solid ground, he will collect the piece of heart, giving us a new heart container. Very nice indeed. And I think that's actually one whole row. Or maybe there's one more. I'm trying to count the hearts, but it's very hard. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside the little hut here and see what the fishing hole has to offer. Hi there! Hey, you've never been here before, have you? Well, I'm the owner of this fishing hole. My name's Hannah. Nice to meet ya. And if I talk to her, she'll say, oh, you can look around at things. So if you were to pull out to do this and look at something, that's mine. You know, it's generally considered polite to take your hat off when you come indoors. No, this hat is a part of my hair. I have hat hair. Okay, Hannah, leave me alone. My hair is very, very fragile, and I don't want to mess it up. That's why I wear this hat. But there are a few things here. I'm gonna look at a couple of the pictures. This guy is from Ocarina of Time. He's Hyrule's legendary master fisherman. Look, he's got a Hylian Loach, the best fish of all. Of course, I can't exactly prove that. It's kind of just wishful thinking of my part. There's also this guy over. Also, by the way, after looking at his picture, she will scratch her back like he always did in Ocarina of Time. It's amazing. There's also the guy from Orden. There's Henna herself. They are all holding different types of fish, by the way, that we will find eventually. There's Isa, whatever her name was, and it's Henna again. But this thing, guys. Ooh, that course your eye did it. I made that game, you know. I gave it a really fun name too. Roll Girl! It costs 5 rupees to play, but you win 10 rupees if you make it. Well, I'll do one round. The rules are simple, just roll the ball with the motion controls. I think. Is it motion controls? Yes, it is. And this, I think, was better with the Wii remote, but it's actually not so bad with the gamepad. Okay, I'm just trying to be very careful, because this thing is way worse than it thinks. Seriously, if I hate one thing in this game, it is Roll Girl. This thing should not exist. This game! I have lost a good... So, just so you know, this is only level 1 of Roll Girl. There are many levels. Once you complete it, if you leave the hut and come back inside, or at least leave the fishing hole and come back inside, you will manage to play another level, and that will let you win even more prizes, such as another 5 rupees. Yay! You get nothing from doing Roll Girl, but in completing this game, I felt the need to do it. And this is the easy level. I don't want to do it again. Please, no. I'm not doing all the levels. I'm only doing this one this time, to kind of show off Roll Girl. First of all, this ball is not what it looks like. The hitbox is crazy, and the shadow is your best bet at where the ball actually is, and it just falls off edges easily. This is the easy one. I mean, come on! Why? This is seriously the... Whoever designed this in Nintendo. I mean, I had a marble game on the Wii before. I really enjoyed it even. And this is pretty much like that too, but in the Zelda franchise, no, please, no. Why? Whoever designed this, there are games for that. Roll goal! Here's your prize of 10 rupees. I lost a lot more rupees than that. But there are also the main feature of the fishing hole. If I talk to her, we can try some lure fishing. It's 20 rupees. We will go on a boat with her. I am not gonna do that because there is no point in doing it. I might do it in a bonus episode or something, guys, but right now, simply, it does nothing. You can do it, you can catch fish, but it won't be added to your journal. It'll simply go into the fish tank in there. Speaking of the fish journal though, there are actually some different fish we can catch here. So I'm gonna catch one of them. In fact, every kind of fish is available in this place, some of which are only available in certain seasons. I use that with quotation marks. As with the seasons, by the way, I'm gonna fish over here because I think I can get this, but I don't know if I can get it without bait. Again, very unsure of this. That's why I haven't been fishing around places. So we'll find out. I'm only gonna do this once. Is this really what people do when they're fishing? They just sit there and wait? This is boring. Why do people do this? Nah, they're obviously not gonna bite onto my fishing rod with what I currently have. But with the seasons, you can catch different fish in different seasons. Although you can only catch the green gills, of course, and one other type of fish here during all times, as all the other fish you can only obtain while lure fishing. In fact, there is a very sneaky thing to do with lure fishing. There is a strict rule in this fishing hole where there is a particular lure, or bobber, if you will, that dives and is deemed unfair to the fish. But while I am here, I am going to catch this bug here with my claw shot, which is much harder than with my boomerang because... No, Link, come on. I need to catch it before it flies back, because the bugs, if you pull them away from a location, they will tend to fly back to where they came from. But that is a female dragonfly. The other one is up in the Zora's domain, but I have no reason to go up there, as my next point of call is indeed Hyrule Castle, so let's ignore talking to Minna and just open up our map to go there, because it is way easier. Oh, right, something I've been trying to mention, but I completely forget all the time. With the fishing hole in the fishing hole. Anyway, with the seasons in the fishing hole is what I meant to say. Hey, the postman's back. Greetings, Mr. Link. I have come to deliver a letter. It is a letter from Telma. Interesting. Good thing we're coming to Hyrule Castle then. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. I love how he salutes. I can't help but saluting at the same time. It's too good. Anyway, the seasons in the fishing hole, I forgot to mention this, but every time you leave the fishing hole and re-enter, the seasons will change from spring, as we saw, through summer, autumn, winter, and back to spring again. First point of call I want to make here in Hyrule Castle, though, is the STAR game. The Star game. Now that we have the claw shot, I reckon I can defeat your scam, good sir. I'll do it. Many thanks, good sir. The game will begin once you enter the cage. May chance favor you. Good sir, are you at the ready? Then away we go. Oh, trust me, you're gonna get fooled this time. You don't want to move your feet at all. You just want to use your hook shot. Okay, you can move your feet to turn around, but if these will be lined up in a nice path, and every time you collect these, those girls are going a little bit crazy. Okay, there isn't one lined up in the path for you there, but with that, easy. I've bested you. Impossible. Oh, what a happy day this is. The debut of a new star. showers of applause all around. To the star, I shall give this. You got the big quiver, it can hold up to 60 arrows. Very well. The next stage will be one created just for you, good sir. I would expire should you decline. What on earth does that mean? Please, you must try it when it is ready. I shall remember this. Haha, I have bested you, good sir. What say you to that? Well, you did just say something to that. But with that, eek, it's him! If we talk to these girls, they will pour out their love for us. Quite literally. And they will run away because they are overwhelmed with Link's sheer charism. Charism? Is that a word? Charismatic appeal? I don't know. I've no need to go to Agatha as I'm pretty good with rupees right now. But let's head in. Because I believe I can show something off to do with fortune telling love. And let's see what she has to say about it. Wait, loading takes a while. I see! Does this even just stay open until I hit a button? I'm guessing it does. But look at that little Goron dancing in the back. Oh, that Goron is amazing. Anyway, this will show us where we can find a piece of heart. And there's actually another very interesting thing there that I would like to point out in another episode though. That I was thinking of going over that way for this episode, but I'm like, no, we're gonna get the empty bottle in the fishing hole. Because that is much, much better. But I'm not done here yet. As I'm gonna head south. As the hero's shade is waiting for us. Now, as I'm heading down south this way, there are also some bugs. There is a ladybug over here. This is the female ladybug. A Poe will appear here if it is nighttime as well, guys. Sadly, it is not. There is also Agatha out here. What does she have to say? As of now, I have 9 bugs at my castle. We only need 15 more bugs until all of them are here. Please do your best. Show. Blah. She is looking around for bugs. We have quite a few guys. I love saying guys, by the way. But we have quite a few of them up there. Killing them all will drop some rupees. There is also a digging cavern up on top of that. But I'm only coming over here for the ladybug. And the hero's shade, which is round the other side. And I'm going to bring my bomb arrows out instead of my fishing rod. But I want to talk to this Goron over here. Hey, you are that human, yes? The other Gorons told me about you, brother. Just take a look at these rocks. Amazing! Was there a landslide or something? What are you doing here anyway, brother? Are you trying to pass through here? If I drank some hot spring water, it might give me the strength to break through a big rock fall like this. Hey brother, if you find some hot spring water, you should come see me again. Well, speaking of hot spring water, although there is some in Kakariko, it will probably get cold by the time we get over here. However, there is a merchant in Hyrule Castle that is selling some hot spring water, or that he would be if he was not exhausted by the city life. So maybe we can do something about that. Well, maybe in the next episode, guys. We still haven't found any leads on the Mirror of Twilight. We do have that letter from Telma. I completely forgot to read that. I'll do that right after this. But, time for the next hidden skill. First, we must show off the backslice, which we have used a whole 1 time since learning it. Outside of then. 2 times now. Excellent. It appears you're certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My 4th hidden skill is the Helm Splitter. letter be honed into your mind. Okay, this is debatably also my favorite hidden skill. Yes, I have 2 favorite hidden skills. I can't make up my mind, okay? But the Helm Splitter uses the shield attack as well, so it's kind of 2 hidden skills in one. First of all, this one looks amazing though, guys, and it works on pretty much everything. Shield attack, and if they are stunned, you just dive onto their head. Oh, and you have to hit them again from behind in order to be effective, but you just straight up dive on their head with a sword. Link is amazing. I mean, look at him. Whew. With that, we have learned the 4th hidden skill, the Helm Splitter. There are 3 hidden skills left. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again. Well, speaking of sword training, I'm not really training as much as I'm just killing everything that blocks my path. But I'm gonna read that letter from Tilma now. And right down here, if I can get there, letters. That is not from Tilma. Here we go. They came so quickly. Link, there are some folks I want you to meet, so come to my bar right away. These guys will be powerful allies for you. You heard me, come by. I'll be waiting at my Castle Town bar. Sure thing, Tilma, I will be right there. And yes, I'm not gonna leave this off until next episode. I'm gonna do this right away. You don't technically need to go do this right away. I mean, you don't need to go see Tilma at all, really. You can go straight to a destination that we will find out about in just a moment. But that Goron who wanted the hot spring water, that is a door, Link. Please don't bonk into the doors. Anyway, that Goron who wants the hot spring water, you can find another Goron here selling it, except he doesn't have any. And he is waiting outside Hyrule Castle to the west, I think. So to the left side of the screen, guys. Like, I'm pointing as if you can see. I'm like chuck arrows all over the screen. Just, it's left. Unless you're not playing this version or on hero mode. In which case, it's right. I don't know, guys. But let's speak to some people. Oh my, if it isn't Link. You made it. How have you been, honey? Mercy, but you have good timing. I was just talking about you. Hey everyone, introduce yourselves. This handsome young man is the infamous Link. Infamous? That means I'm bad, doesn't it? You remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who are trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us, but there's been a disturbing turn of events in the Eastern Desert, so he's gone to check it out. He's an older man named Oru. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him, okay, honey? Well, you've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folks? They're a jolly bunch. Sure thing, Telma. I cannot argue against you. So let's speak. Oh, hello there. You must be Link, correct? I'm Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Sorry about the ribbing I gave you the other day, old boy. This town is rather teeming with odd sorts, so I was just being careful. Telma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask away. Okay then, nice to meet you, and what about you? I already forgot his name, wow. It's Ashay. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right. He taught me the arts of war as though I was his son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regimen, so forgive me if I come off as rude, yeah? Listen, before I blab both of your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule, it's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah? And what do you have to say? Gee, you're a talkative man. Well, if we check the map from time to time, this will help direct us to our next goal. That old codger Oru is at Lake Hylia studying the desert. And it will give us a little target, a little flag, for us to visit as our next goal. So if you're ever lost, come here. Don't go to the fortune teller because she sucks. Seriously, don't go there. But over here we have the postman. What to order, what to order? I do believe I will start with meat. He's just checking out the meal at Telma's Bar. But with that, guys, let's take a look at this cat. I'm just gonna keep letting this cat meow because it's a cat and it's meowing. I'm gonna turn the camera so I can probably see it. Here we go. Now, with that, guys, this has been Spiraling Helix. I will see you guys next time when we go off and see Oru over by Lake Hylia near the desert, apparently. There's a desert over there. Who knew that? But I'll see you guys over there eventually, probably at the end of the episode, as there are still things I want to cover. There are still things for us to collect. So, with that, guys, see you next time. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter, all that stuff. Bye-bye, everybody.